Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you a profit update. It will be the just over 100-day profit update for my Titano staking rewards, which pays a fixed APY of 102,000%. And if you're not familiar with Titano, they were pretty much the first one to come out with auto staking and the auto compounding. You basically just buy the Titano token, hold them in your MetaMask wallet. There's no lockup time. You basically just hold the Titano tokens in your MetaMask wallet. They pay you the reward in Titano tokens into your MetaMask wallet. They don't have to claim the rewards. They're automatically compounded in your MetaMask wallet. And those rewards are paid 48 times daily. Now, if you missed my original video where I set up this auto staking with Titano, I will drop a link to the video in the description down below. But at the end of the day, you will really need to do your own recon on this project. They do have a white paper which will provide you pretty much all the intel you need on how this protocol operates. Now again, it's been around 100 days since I actually staked my Titano tokens and created the video, and I actually kind of went through the white paper. A lot has changed since then, so you will definitely want to go through the white paper on the Titano website and do your own recon. Again, this is very high risk. The intel I am providing is for informational purposes only and is not to be considered investment advice. At the end of the day, you are the only one responsible for your decisions, and therefore you should do your own recon. Now, with that being said, one of the new changes that Titano is rolling out actually tomorrow, April 22nd, is the version 2 of the smart contract for the Titano token. And that is going to fix some of the flaws with the original contract that was pointed out by the Certex audit. And so the Certex audit has been completed. The team has been working to fix the items that Certex found, in addition to the Titano Play feature, which was a different feature than the staking. It actually got hacked, and they have since fixed that issue as well. Now, with that hack, nobody lost any funds. The Titano team made sure everybody that was participating in the Play feature of Titano got all their tokens back, so everybody was made whole. And now with the launch of V2 for the Titano smart contract, they will be able to redeploy the Play feature, and so folks will be able to participate in that in the near future. So with that all being said, they are also launching their own DEX on April 22nd with the new V2 contract, and the DEX will be called Switch, SWYCH. And so Switch will be their own decentralized exchange that they control versus having to rely on PancakeSwap. And speaking of PancakeSwap, if we jump over here to the Titano chart, there was a pretty substantial dump apparently caused by PancakeSwap. And the reality is, when tokens are swapped on an exchange like PancakeSwap, PancakeSwap earns their fee in that token. Well, apparently PancakeSwap decided to dump all those tokens they had earned in fees, which created this big sell-off and this wick towards the downside. And as a protocol, I think that would be the last thing you want, is to have some other third party be able to dump your tokens into the market, as that will create some serious sell pressure. So perhaps the new DEX from Titano can help alleviate that sell pressure from an outside third party like PancakeSwap. Now, since we're over here on the chart, we might as well address this huge wick to the downside back on around February 14th. That is where the hack occurred, and you can see pretty much the price dumped all the way down to around 3 cents, and in the same day, pretty much immediately recovered all the way back up to around 13 cents. And as the team did a great job of getting out in front of this hack and the way they handled it, the price did move back up towards all-time new highs. The price did not quite reach all-time highs, which is around 21 cents, but it did reach up towards around 20 cents, only to eventually roll over. And obviously, anytime you reach up towards around new time highs, you're going to have a lot of profit taking from people who got in earlier. And I think that was kind of this cascade towards the downside. You had a whole lot of profit taking, in addition to the announcement of the April 22nd launch of the new version of the smart contract. I think some people were getting out of the way and waiting for the launch of the new V2 contract. But it does appear over the last couple days, this is the daily chart for Titano, the price has started to recover and it's back at around 8 cents. Now, I actually staked or bought my tokens for Titano on January 10th, and my average cost was around 14 cents. My entire investment was $439. It wasn't a huge position, but with this being high risk, I wasn't actually willing to put in a whole lot into this project. And so if we jump over here to my Titano dashboard, you can see my total earned so far is $855, yet my balance is only $800. Well, if you've been watching my previous two update videos, you would know I actually took some profit off the board. I actually took my initial investment off of the board and a little bit more on top of that. And so that is basically my battle plan for these high risk staking protocols. Is I like to get my initial investment out as soon as possible, and then I can be essentially risk free from there on out. Now, I did not remove my entire investment right away. I think after the first month, I took about half off the board. And then on the second month, I took the remaining balance plus a little off the table, and thus leaving me with a risk-free position. And so at this point in time, my almost 10,000 Titano tokens, I have $0 invested in those. I could actually sell all these Titano tokens and I'd have an $800 profit. But if we jump over here to the calculator and I go ahead and let this ride, which I'm going to do, especially with the fact that they are going to have a new DEX coming out, the new version 2 of the contract, which fixes some of the issues that I pointed out originally in their contract, and the relaunch of Play. This team is looking to add more utility to the token, so I'm willing to take this free ride and see where this project is going to go after tomorrow's launch of the new contract, the new DEX, the relaunch of the Play, and anything else they have in the works. And so I can use this calculator to kind of gauge my future returns if I were to leave all this Titano in my MetaMask wallet. And I have to take into consideration that the price actually stays the same. Now, I can actually change the future price down here, but I'm just going to assume the price stays at this 8 cents. And you can see in 30 days, my current position would have a potential return of around $1,400. Now, let's take a look at 90 days out and see what my potential return would be. My potential return, again, this is essentially a free roll, could be around $4,300, which would not be too bad of a return on essentially a risk-free position. Now, let's just bump this all the way out to a 1-year return, and you can see my potential return if the Titano price stays exactly the same, around 8 cents, and I just continue to compound Titano without taking any profit. My potential return is around $772,000. But sticking to my battle plan, I would more than likely take some profit along the way. So, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I'm pretty much on a free ride. My current balance is $800, so that would be considered absolute profit. And I will do an update video in the near future, so you might want to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss future update videos. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I will drop a link to Titano in the description down below. And in closing, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.